I am DYANAROZAY, and I bring a unique commentary to your favorite reality TV shows and whatever is popping on social media. If you are not a subscriber, please become one. Hit that notification bell too, that way you don't miss any of my videos. I go by DYANAROZAY on all platforms, and I appreciate every single one of y'all for rocking with me. What's up, Supreme Team? Welcome to the channel. Welcome all of my new subscribers. I see y'all. I appreciate every single one of y'all too. Listen, we are talking about Marquez and Ken. These two got into a fisticuffs last night, and I'm going to tell y'all all about it. I have receipts, so make sure you stick around for everything, okay? For everything. Also, listen, I heard over there on Tay Talk's channel that Ken got popped for riding dirty and Marquez got popped for riding dirty too. I'm going to tell y'all everything. Stick around for everything. I got receipts out the wazoo, all right? Make sure y'all hit my like button too. Hit the like button right now. Share the video, please, and thank you. That's how others find me here on YouTube. This is my commentary. All opinions are alleged, but let's get into it. Let's get into it. And we're going to start first with these two riding dirty. Okay. Y'all see Marquez's head. This is actually his mugshot right here in this thumbnail, but we're going to start with Ken first. So let me put his information up here. So Kenneth Devon Lee, 36 years old at the time. He was popped on December 27th, 2022 for, having the la-la on him during a traffic stop. I'm assuming he had the la-la on him, and the police did what they always do. You know what I'm saying? A cop's job, and y'all can look this up. This is 100% fact. You can Google it. You can look on any them law shows, any of those TV shows where they talk about people getting arrested and law and stuff. They will tell you that a cop's job is to put a whole bunch of charges on you, put the maximum, and then your lawyer's job, if you are lucky enough to be able to afford a lawyer, is to reduce those charges down to whatever actually occurred. Because sometimes you are not so lucky, okay? A cop isn't going to say, oh, he's jaywalking and, so let's do this. Or sometimes if you have a little back and forth with the cop, they'll call it resisting arrest. If you're just talking and they don't like your attitude, the sound of your voice, it becomes resisting arrest kind of thing. Well, that's what the job is, okay? But Kenneth, who had this charge 2 years ago, he ended up going to court, and his lawyer was able to get it reduced to possession, from what I read. And at this moment, though, he is on probation, I think for 2 years. So that's a big deal. That is a big deal, because it means that he got to keep his nose clean and he can't let anybody provoke him. So I was saying stuff like he needed to put, ruffle or wrinkle Martell's school clothes. Hell, even wrinkle Marquez's school clothes. But he doesn't want to do that. He wants to keep his nose clean. Yeah. And so when he had that conversation with Trish on the TV show, I think in season 8, where he sits down with her and he said, you got to tell me what's going on before I go into situations with people. Y'all remember that conversation when she confessed that she did go over to Martell's house, and he said, don't put me in a situation where I don't know these things. All of this stuff happened before me, so you don't even have to lie about it. Just tell me so that someone doesn't push my buttons, because you know what type of man I am. This is what he was saying. He was telling her, girl, don't put me in no stuff where I have to go after somebody and, my emotions take over. So Trish, child, I get it now. I get why he was being cool, calm, and collected. This is why. But yeah, so this happened with him. But like I said, he wasn't the only one driving dirty, okay? How does the song go? They see me rolling, they hating, patrolling, and trying to catch me riding dirty. Trying to catch me riding dirty. Listen, Marquez was riding dirty too, child. Let's look at it. Let's look at his mugshot. Here we go. Madison County. Marquez got 4 names. His name is Marquez Arthur Leon Burnett. Okay. And there he is with that mugshot, child. Also, 2 years ago, same age, 36, for failure to appear in court for some sort of traffic violation. Still riding dirty though. And so, yeah, he got arrested. Check it out. The arrest happened on March 27th, 2022. 2022. So y'all keep yourselves, you know what I'm saying? Like, we all know that, especially in the South, or hell, especially anywhere now, we know what's going on. We've been watching this political news. Keep yourself together. Don't let people railroad you or try to get you in trouble, because some men, just like some women, will try to push your buttons and get you charged. Okay. Because let's face it, Marquez know that Ken had some issues. And I wouldn't doubt it if what happened last night with the two of them getting into a little fisticuffs, I wouldn't doubt that Marquez didn't try to push them buttons following that whole report that came out over there on Tay Talks page, okay? About Ken, about Ken getting popped driving dirty. But either way, let's talk about this right now. A lot of y'all are split down the middle on who you like. Some of you guys are big Marquez supporters, thinking that Ken is interfering with his ability to be a father. And some of y'all are big Ken supporters, saying, at the end of the day, Marquez is a deadbeat. Nobody's stopping him from being a father. He just doesn't want Ken in the picture. And that's where I fall on the ladder, because I have seen that with my own eyes. I have heard men say, I don't care who I'm with or how many babies I have with some other woman, my baby mama is always going to be mine. And it was funny because Marquez said that to Marceau just 2 episodes ago. He said that he expected Trisha to keep it warm for him until he was finished finding himself out in those Atlanta streets. And he said he expected to come home when he was ready to come home, and that she was just going, keep talking to the kids about how, their father is just, doing this on the side right now, but he'll be back. He said that with his own mouth. He's also said that for a year he was not, or a year and some change, I think he might have even said 2 years, he was not able to provide for the kids financially, and that it was Ken who was doing all those things. But y'all, let me remind y'all, because I said that he reminded me of a lot of Martell. Do y'all remember Martell saying some of the same exact stuff about Melody? He's been saying it since the day they actually divorced. Hell, even before they divorced. Look at this. September 28th, 2021. I believe that Mel and Martell's I believe that their divorce was finalized in 2020, but in 2021, Melody made this post. And I think this might have been following that whole radio interview. I think it was a radio personality in Huntsville, like local personality, who got online. I think this might have been after what's that guy's name? I don't remember his name actually, but he was a political figure, I think like a councilman or something over there in Huntsville. And Martell got on there and said, hey, Mel, let's do a GoFundMe. I know you was messing with this man. He kept calling Melody a whore. Okay, remember that? Calling her a whore, saying that she was with all kinds of men. Who's doing that right now? Who is doing that right now? Okay, let me put this picture up. Mr. Woo Woo, he's saying that about his baby mama. Okay, some of y'all may believe it, but it just seems odd that he's saying all that stuff to me. I think it's odd. But Mr. Woo Woo is saying the same exact thing about his estranged wife. Martell was saying it about Melody before they got divorced. He was saying it real heavy after they got divorced, putting all kinds of stuff out there. and saying that nobody would want her because she had 4 kids. And Melody responded with this post. She said, "The lies one will tell. I ain't never messed with no married nor engaged person, nor did I mess with anyone while I was still married to my ex-husband. Anyone I entertained after I left my marriage, April 4th, 2020, really ain't nobody's business because it was over in all caps then." And then she said, "I moved out and never moved my stuff back in. I know the attempt to make me think that no one would want me with 4 kids and that nobody would treat me better didn't quite work. Mad, bitter exes should stay where they're at on the sidelines." And then she gave a little shout out to the millimeters, told them to stand down. She said, "Millimeters, stand by," is what she said. "Stand by for the next flag I throw on the play for him being off sides." Okay, so Melody had actually responded to the madness, saying that she was out of the house or done with Martell on April 4th, and anybody she entertained after she moved out that day is her damn business. But Martell did not stop the madness. Just so y'all know, back in November of 2024, so less than 3 months ago, Martell went on down to the courthouse and filed a whole claim against Melody. Do y'all remember this? This was reported out on T from TV's page first, where she had pulled the documents. There was 12 claims against Melody saying that she was with a whole nother man and that she was in violation of certain court orders. Y'all can pause this to read it because I'm not going to reread this. It was 2 pages. Here's the other page. But it was from everything about Melody's security guard teaching his kids how to drive, which I think the court was like, this isn't even a real claim, right? But there was a whole bunch of stuff. Some of it did stick, and Melody does have to defend herself against Martell's claims. The ones that remained next month was just, that's just a week away, you guys, not even that long. But check this one out. Martell has a whole nother relationship. He has a whole nother baby that was born while he was still married to Melody. And he still said, the same as Marquez, "I expect you to just keep that on ice until you figure out how to get back with me." Okay. Check it out. Bullet number 7. The plaintiff allows Moore, who is married to another woman, to refer to himself as daddy to the children in violation of this court's parenting clauses, which have been attached and incorporated in at least 2 previous orders of this court. And then he said that Melody allowed Moore to spend the night. So true or false, this is stuff that Melody has to defend. Okay. She has to defend defend herself in court next month, assuming that they keep that court date. But all of this is the same exact play. This is the same exact play that Mr. Woot Woot is doing right now. And a lot of women believe it. A lot of women, because they don't like Trisha, they say, listen, it's the same. I happen to be on the side of the kids, child, and I like I said, I've seen this personally. A lot of what Marquez is doing to me is very familiar, and it's very reminiscent. In fact, it's the same play as Martell. So anyway, let's move on. Let's talk about the rest of it, child, because I know some of y'all is probably like, "I can't believe you," in the comments right now. But let's talk about this fight from last night, child, because I happen to have caught it, a post and delete by Mr. Marquez, Arthur Leon Burnett, child. Just a few minutes before midnight, he literally had made a post. Would have been about 11 p.m. over there in Alabama because they are Central Time. But Trisha's estranged husband lit a candle, child, grabbed his rosary beads, and went into the confessional booth on IG, because that's where he loves to give his sacrament of penance, or his, he likes to confess his sins over there, child. If y'all know anything about Marquez, Mr. Woot Woot, that's where he lays his burdens down, over there on IG. And it just so happens that he did this post and delete where he basically confessed to being in a tussle last night. And I'm assuming it was with Ken because y'all know that this is a feud that has been simmering for a hot minute. So much so that Marquez is actually selling crash out apparel, okay? Hats, t-shirts, joggers with the name Crash Out on it. But listen, no matter who you believe, okay, this is what Marquez had to say. Check it out. He says, so we fought in front of my kids. F this TV-ish. This is real life. And the shit just got realer. Okay. He said, I'm sorry to my kids for what happened tonight. And then, in true Marquez fashion, y'all know he loves to wrap everything up with a song. I've seen him put the King of Pop up there, typically, like, you know, Michael Jackson lyrics, and I'm not lying about this. I'm not even trying to joke. He likes the King of Pop. I'm surprised it wasn't Wanna Be Starting Something or Beat It, but this time he pulled out the incomparable Tupac, When We Ride, okay? And here's the lyrics. It said, heard the Fugees was trying to do me. Look, bish, I'll cut your face. This ain't no mother effing movie. Okay? Have y'all heard these lyrics before? He said, then when we watch the other two die slow, child, did he cut Ken's face? Did he hit him in the face? He said, bam, set, my plan is in mo. So he said the plan is in motion. And he said, time to entertain my foes. Can't stand you hoes. Or actually, my bad. Let me reread this. It said, time to exterminate my foes. Can't stand you hoes. So he said his plan is in motion. And I just told y'all that Ken is on probation. So it would not surprise me if Mr. Woot Woot was trying to get Ken out that house permanently, put him in one of them orange jumpsuits, flip-flops, because he is on probation. He is on probation. And he said, now label this my effing trick, okay? These were the lyrics that he posted. He put them up and he took them down. And then a little earlier today, he said, while the devil been in plain sight. The devil been in plain sight. So he is out here telling on himself in the worst way, child, with Mr. Muscles. Y'all can talk to me in the comments. Let me know what y'all think. At the end of the day, we do know, because I told y'all before, when he was, we ride at dawn, he was in the car with his friend, and they went to the kids' graduation. This was all him taking backup to Trish and Ken's house at the time to get into it. And I also told you, and we could see it on the show. Y'all can look at it. They were looking at each other, giving each other eyes. I did not make this up. We can also see him like kind of buck at Ken when Ken said, your daughter requests me at school, but you could be a father to your child if you wanted to. I actually agree with that. I think, listen, I've seen kids, y'all know kids love to cock block. Anybody who has a child, y'all know that they do not like for parents to move on that much. They will get into the, they'll intercept that. If the mama's getting too close to another guy, they will intercept that. Like, you ain't my daddy. They will say that in a heartbeat. For whatever reason, both of Marquez's kids seem to really like Ken. They're cool. At least they seem respectful on television. I haven't seen them make any type of outward get rid of that mofo kind of thing on TV with the daughter or the son. Trisha just had a scene where she fell off that little treadmill thing, whatever it's called, I forgot. But she fell off and both of her kids went running to her rescue, talking about, Mama, are you okay? So you can tell they love her to pieces. And even when they were talking to her and she was asking them about the family way, they didn't say, we want daddy back or any of that stuff. They said, we thought you were already divorced. We thought you were already divorced. And they also, even though they asked, are you going to get married again? And she said, not right now. They didn't say thank God or any of those things. I think they just want their mama and daddy to be happy. Okay. They're being very respectful of all the parties. So y'all talk to me in the comments. But I will say this, Marquez, child, he ain't playing. So if he's over here tricking Ken into getting into a situation with him so that Ken can break his probation and get himself in trouble. Now, I do believe that if you have to, defend yourself, that would not be considered an issue. But as of right now, y'all see it right there in black and white. He said, we fought. Now that we argued, we fought in front of my kids. F this TV ish. This is real life, and the ish just got realer, is what he said. So we'll have to see what happens next. You know what I'm saying? They are filming right now. They are filming. We know Ken is Mr. Muscles, child. He is Mr. Muscles. And I'm going to be honest with you. Ken is real big. So I feel, this is just my personal opinion, that he would definitely bundle Marquez up like a sleeping bag. Okay. So Marquez got to be cool, because at the end of the day, we know that Marquez isn't going to fight fair. He's going to have Ken thrown in jail. He's going to have to fight with, things that shoot out of pow-pows, because that's just how it works. So y'all can talk to me in the comments. A lot of people have said that Marquez is a loose cannon. I feel kind of the same, but y'all talk to me in the comments. Let me know what y'all think. At the end of the day, this isn't good for the children, especially if this happened in front of the kids. It's not cool. It's not cool. So, woo, another day, another dollar. Okay, y'all talk to me in the comments. Y'all let me know what y'all think about Ken and Marquez. And what do y'all think? Did your opinion change about how Marquez is playing it? Because if y'all think about this a little bit, this is like the number one play for a man who is trying to run off another man that might be in the life of a woman they used to date, they have kids with, married, used to be, their estranged partner. It's no different. It's no different. But talk to me in the comments. Let me know what y'all think, if it's changed anything for y'all, okay? Make sure that all of you are following me on my other platforms at DYANAROZAY. Hit that like button, share this video, become a subscriber if you are not already. I appreciate every single one of y'all for rocking with me, and I will catch you on the next one. Bye-bye.